According to the Indonesian National Board for Disaster Management, BNPB, the number of fatalities has increased to 15 and 27 people are missing, and 169 have been injured. More than 1,700 people have been displaced in 19 refugee posts, 5,205 people have been affected as well as 2,970 houses across Lumajang Regency and Malang Regency in Java Province. On the 4th of December 2021, the Mount Semeru volcano in Lumajang Regency, East Java Province, had its largest eruption in recent history and produced a hot cloud avalanche with volcanic materials and heavy ashfall. As of the 6th of December, the government has reported 34 people killed, 17 people are unaccounted for, and 5,205 people directly affected, including some 3,697 people who are displaced within the Regency. The eruption has damaged 2,970 houses and has affected 24 schools and 3,888 students. The government has prohibited any human activity within 1 kilometer radius from the volcano and 5 kilometers towards south-southeasterly direction. The local government of Lumajang declared a 30-day emergency response period and has established a command post. OCHA has recorded more than 300 government and non-government institutions that have provided relief assistance to affected people. A volcano has erupted in Indonesia, spewing a cloud of ash 15 kilometers into the sky and forcing the evacuation of nearly 2,000 people, authorities have said, as they issued their highest warning for the area in the east of Java Island. There were no immediate reports of any casualties from the eruption of the Semeru volcano, and Indonesia's transport ministry said air travel was not affected, but notices had been sent to 2 regional airports for them to be vigilant. Most roads have been closed since this morning, and now it is raining volcanic ash and it has covered the view of the mountain, Bayu Denai Alfianto, a community volunteer, told Reuters by telephone from near the volcano. Semeru, the tallest mountain on Java, erupted last year, killing more than 50 people and displacing thousands. Indonesia's Disaster Mitigation Agency, BNPB, said 1,979 people had been moved to 11 shelters and authorities had distributed masks to residents. The Japan Meteorological Agency, which had initially been on alert for the possibility the volcano could trigger a tsunami, said the volcano's plume of ash reached a height of 15 kilometers, 50,000 feet. The eruption, 400 miles, 640 kilometers, east of the capital, Jakarta, follows a series of earthquakes in the west of Java, including one last month that killed more than 300 people. Indonesia's Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation, PVMBG, raised the level of volcanic activity to its highest level and warned residents not to approach within 5 miles, 8 kilometers, of Semeru. Hot ash clouds had drifted nearly 12 miles, 19 kilometers, from the center of eruption, it said. The PVMBG chief, Hendra Gunawan, said a bigger volume of magma could have built up compared with previous eruptions of the volcano, in 2021 and 2020, which could mean greater danger for a bigger area. In a video sent to Reuters by police in the area, villagers were seen moving away from the slopes of the volcano, some with belongings stacked on motorbikes. A damaged bridge was covered in volcanic ash. The largest archipelago in the world is a prestigious and exciting travel destination for many as it features a well-preserved culture, charming beaches, hiking trails, and lots of beautiful islands. But besides the pleasant and sweet experience offered by Indonesia, some of the most feared natural creations also exist there. Indonesia is the country with the most active volcanoes in the world. Some of the most active ones, such as Merapi, Dukono, Sinabung, and Semeru, experience eruptions that often result in lots of casualties and severe destruction of properties. Semeru particularly had been in a continuous state of activity since 2014, constantly emitting gases and revealing thermal activity. Mount Semeru is one of Indonesia's 142 active volcanoes located in eastern Java. At 3,676 meters, it is the tallest mountain on the island of Java and has long had a history of several eruptions with some resulting in fatalities. According to the reports by the Volcano Observatory Notice for Aviation, VONA, in late 2020, the activity at Mount Semeru increased and began sending emissions of white gases into the air. This activity continued and intensified from November to December 2020 and soon began sending ash deposits and incandescent materials flowing down the mountain towards nearby villages, destroying farmlands and displacing residents. The increased activity continued until February 2021 and was eventually reduced. On December 4, 2021, the day had started as a normal one in East Java, Indonesia, when all of a sudden, the tallest mountain on the island unleashed its fury, for the second time in the space of 1 year. and proceeded so quickly that it became too late for people nearby to escape from the eruption, which would eventually destroy properties and even claim some lives. It was a dramatic day for the island of Java on Saturday, December 4, 2021, when Mount Semeru erupted ferociously, filling the air with thick fumes of poisonous smoke and volcanic ash, which went on burying entire houses in tons of the suffocating debris. The sun was enveloped, and darkness descended on the island as the thick smoke rose 15,000 meters into the sky. Businesses and schools were immediately shut down as people tried to escape from the disaster. Lots of trucks and small cars were completely buried in the ash, and the ones that escaped being buried were ruined by falling pieces of the buildings and trees as the ash rained down hard. After its first eruption on December 4, 2021, the mountains erupted again on December 6, thereby resulting in more panic and destruction. According to BBC, up to 34 people had already lost their lives on Tuesday, December 7, 2021, due to the eruption, and with several others still missing in the layers of ash, the death toll could rise anytime soon. The ash, which flowed like a flood, even burned and injured many who initially mistook it for a flood coming from the ongoing rainfall. CNN also reported that a group even discovered the bodies of a man, woman, and a child lying dead as the ash buried them completely. As the news of the disaster spread, security officials and volunteers made it to the site of chaos to rescue those caught up in the disaster. While the ash-covered atmosphere made it difficult to carry out rescue, the rescuers swung into action, digging up trapped, buried individuals from the ash and collapsed buildings and transporting them to the nearest medical center for treatments. The rain that followed after the eruption even added weight to the ash and made it stronger, thereby making it more difficult to dig out properties and, possibly, people who might have been stuck in the ash. In the first week of December 2021, the weather of Java was characterized by constant amounts of rainfall which were occasionally accompanied by thunderstorms. According to the Geological Agency of Indonesia, this consistent precipitation caused the collapse of a lava dome that had been building for some time, and this collapse eventually led to the eruption. With its history of eruptions, this is not the last eruption of Mount Semeru. The Indonesia Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation has warned that there might be continuous intense activity on the mountain after the current eruption, just like the previous year, 2020. Therefore, residents who live nearby and travelers who wish to visit the island are advised to apply absolute caution. To make sure people realize the dangers that loom here, the head of the Semeru Volcano Observatory, Laswanto, has also made it clear that Mount Semeru will continue to erupt after this, which is one more thing travelers heading to Indonesia have to worry about. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.